This is a content warning. All episodes of Mysteries Unknown may include foul language, fantasy violence, blood and gore, and worst thing of all, sexual content. Listener discretion is advised.
The city. At first glance, it would appear to be that everything is seemingly normal in this bustling and hustling city. However, not all is to what it appears to be. The mist covers the entirety of this place in a deep purple fog to hide that which could be considered superstitious and paranormal. As the fog rolls through, the milkman that delivers your milk might become the stretched out figure of the crooked man, or the lovely teller at your bank may turn into the incarnation of Queen Cleopatra herself. Only you, referred to by others like you as Riffs, can see through the mist and see these weird and stunning changes in people that have been touched by its power. This is but one of the many instances that happen in this city.
Good afternoon, listeners, and welcome to the first session of the Mysteries Unknown podcast. I am Hunter, your master of ceremonies for this campaign, and today I'm going to introduce my three amazing players. First off, we have playing the Thief with a Heart of Gold.
To Larlock. Lovely to meet you, everyone. I go by Rain. Yeah.
All right, and how long have you been playing TTRPGs?
6 years at this point, mainly D&D, but been trying to get into some more City of Mist, as it seems to be a lot more fun.
All right, and now playing the Undead Assassin, we have...
Hi everybody, my name is Callum. I've been playing TTRPGs for 7 years now, mostly Dungeons & Dragons as well, but I'm trying something new.
And what is your character's name you're playing as today?
Oh, I'm playing Postmortem, the Undead Assassin.
And finally, we have playing, in his words, the Twat Antiques dealer is...
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm playing Declan Lestrange. I've been playing TTRPGs for like 5 years maybe, on and off.
All right. So, today's case that we will be starting into is Demons in Crossend, an official City of Mist case that was provided by their Kickstarter when they were first coming around. So, today is just going to be a simple introduction to the characters. May go into the plot if we have time. So, is everyone ready?
Sure
Do it.
Yeah.
It is October 29th. As the sun is starting to set at this time over the city, we see people coming to and going from their places of work, some bars opening up as they get ready for that evening rush, other people going home to their families, the smell of home-cooked meals kind of wafting in the air a little bit. We'll say it is now 8 p.m. We will start with, and just to let people know, for Rain's character, I will always probably mispronounce it, so I apologize in advance. We will start with Tullaluk. Where would he be at this time?
Probably at this time, he'd be patrolling the streets, just going around his average street corners, doing what he has to get by, as well as getting a bit of information, if he can, about certain local whereabouts and any new information that may come up.
Alright, so, you are walking down the streets. Are you in any particular part of the city, by chance? Just out of curiosity.
Probably will be downtown, where probably the most amount of foot traffic, but the also most amount of street alleyways he can kind of dart in if any of the police may see him doing certain illicit activities.
Alright, so as you are walking down the street, you see someone that, while you may not know him personally, this person has become quite the familiar character in this city. You see a man whose name is Saeed Bashara. And the reason he is well known is because he is a local rapper, known for his inspiring lyrics that often talked of a direct relationship with the divine. So, kind of like in the underground scene and sometimes on underground radios, if you can find a station to listen to it in the city, you could hear this man's music. And while you do not know him personally, yeah, you know who this guy is.
gonna kind of observe for the most part, just kind of see if he's doing anything in particular that I could glean from his general attire, if he's going to and from work or so, or maybe looking for something in particular.
Well, he's kind of wearing kind of like, I would say it's kind of like how an early 90s rapper would kind of dress. Somewhat baggy clothes, big old chain, a hat turned backwards. He's definitely kind of, given by his name, he's kind of a more light brown skin complexion. But he's got a little stereo next to him. That's playing his music, and he's kind of just selling CDs off the corner of the sidewalk. And surprisingly enough, quite a few people they're getting CDs from him, they're taking pictures, he's signing some autographs here and there. Seems like he's a really popular figure in the city. What's going through your character?
I am picturing the rat from Barnyard, the Biggie Cheese, if I can recall, the one with that rapped. So that's what I've got in my head for this person. Okay. Does he seem like he's intruding on my business at all, or is he just kind of like doing his own thing?
Just doing his own thing. He's more like, the reason that he is kind of familiar with the area is he was born and raised in the area of the city known as Cross End, which is basically considered the slums of the city. And basically he's kind of the underdog, as the stories would go. And so he has become quite popular. So you see like a lot of like the more like poverty-stricken people that come up to him, talk to him, and kind of say how much they're inspired by him and all that. He's not trying to cause trouble, but he definitely wants to be an inspiration for those that want to get out of the slums and all that.
I think I'm just going to keep an eye on him out of personal respect, and also make sure no one else messes with him, as he seems to be a bit of a diamond in the rough, one could say.
How close would you say you are to Saeed right now?
Probably about, I'd say about 10 meters, kind of like around an alleyway, kind of just like enough so I could see him in his location, but also enough that if he looks in the right direction, I can just like quickly dart away.
So 10 meters, that's that's pretty far away. So I'm trying to think. So yeah, you're just kind of keeping watching them. He's selling CDs. About 30 minutes later, if you stayed around that long, he's just going to kind of pack up whatever he has left, take his stereo, and he's just going to kind of head on out for the night.
Just going to have a quick look as he goes, make sure no one's tailing him or no one's trying to like steal his CDs.
Roll me a quick investigation check.
Okay.
Well, first roll of the day, we're going to roll investigation to see if you pick up anything else. So, just to explain really quick how these rolls work. All these characters that the players are playing as have power tags that go with their themes. And what you do is you roll 2d6 dice, and you will pick whatever powers you think are fitting for the roll, and you add that to whatever you roll. So if you get 6 or below, you fail. 7 through 9 is a mixed success with maybe some complications. 10 or above is a complete success.
Okay, I'd like to try and keep hidden as I'm doing this, so in investigation roll, I'd like to try and apply shadow and observe, as well as, if I can, like to apply some of my mobility options, which is travel between bodies of water and turn myself into water to kind of have a bit of a better advantageous position, but maybe going slightly higher and travelling up a drain pipe. See if I can have a bit of a better view.
Yeah, I'll say that this is his lower part. There's like a couple of puddles of water lying around too that may or may not have not been cleaned up. So yeah, I'll allow both those tags.
Perfect. So I believe that brings my total up to a +3 in total.
+3? I thought that was +2. What else did you say?
It was also shadow and observe.
Well, that's just one tag there. So, and then you said the travel between bodies of water, so that'd be 2 total.
Turn myself into water. That was also another one.
That would actually no. That would make sense to be able to do that. Okay, so my apologies. So yeah, +3. All right, that's good job, Brain. That is a complete success. And on investigation, you roll clues equal to power, so you get 3 clues that I get to. So any 3 questions you ask, I answer completely straightforward with you.
Okay. Is there anyone following him at this moment?
You look around and you do possibly pick up something, but it's just kind of like a flitter from the corner of your eye that you see, as it looks like something kind of just ducks down into an alleyway. But all you see is just a flick from the corner of your eye. That's all you really see.
Second clue. Is there any way I can block off the alleyway, kind of go the other way and cut them off that I would know of?
You might be able to use your water powers, but I'm trying to think, how does his water powers work? Is it like kind of where he could just go into one puddle and come out of another? Or does he just turn to water and he just kind of flows like water?
I guess it could be practically whatever you think. 12 bottles of water.
Because I don't think he can like go into a puddle and come out of another puddle. I think he like becomes one with the water and he just kind of like flows as if he was water-like. So you might be able to catch up with them, but there's no guarantee.
Okay. Third question. Then, if you see them one in the alleyway, I know I can potentially cut them off. Would I know if there's anything in the alleyway that could be knocked over as such to kind of slow their roll?
How familiar is Tulloch with the downtown area?
Pretty familiar. That's kind of his place of business and where he gets most of his sales.
Daniel, I would say that you would know that there's a restaurant right there, and there's like a dumpster and a couple trash cans down that alley. So you have all that. What do you do now?
I'd like to try and cut them off from the other direction and make chase.
Okay, so you start chasing after this person. So are we saying that you like touch a puddle or something, you become water-like, and you just kind of just start quickly kind of flowing almost like mid-air towards this direction?
I would say it probably starts at their arm as they lean out and then slowly, almost like turning into a spear. It kind of just like forms on their head and their torso, and then finally their lower part and their legs all form into this like spear of water that then sinks into the ground and then splurs out like a stream.
Yeah, so I say you do that, you dart into this alleyway, you knock over the trash cans, you're able to kind of quickly move the dumpster to where it would block off the other way. But there's no one there. Whoever it was that went down this alley, you already missed him.
Heck, nabbit. He's completely gone. There's no point to me sticking after him, and nothing ventured, nothing gained. I guess he's going to return back to his corner, since this individual is merely watching him. He hasn't done anything outwardly aggressive yet.
And is Tulloch just standing there watching the city walk by him, basically, for that period of time?
That's how he would turn, yeah. Just kind of going back again, doing his very much Batman crouch on a rooftop, kind of looking at the city.
Okay, so we're going to cut from that rooftop, and we're going to cut to Declan Lestrange. We'll say about 30 minutes have passed now. Yeah, we say about 34 minutes have passed with all that going on. What would Declan be doing right now?
Declan is at the pub. He's got like a pint in one hand and the other one between his like tobacco stained fingers is like a cigarette that's like slowly running out of it's just slowly running down. There's still like quite a lot of ash on the end. He's just kind of staring out into the streets, kind of like outside at the outside area of the pub where it's loud smoke.
So you're sitting in this pub, and this is a pretty popular pub. It's kind of an old school feel, rusty down. Kind of got just what's the name of this pub? Give me a name.
Fox and Hound. Go full English with it, why not?
You said the Fox and Hound?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're at the Fox and Hound pub. It's pretty popular. It's been pretty old, but still, it's been kept up with. Looks nice. And the owner of this said bar is also the one that's bartending you right now. A brown-haired woman with brown eyes wearing a green sundress as she pours whatever it is. What was Declan drinking?
Just like a lager, just a pipe lager.
Yeah, so we see this bartender. She gets another lager out and hands it to you. And she just kind of stares at you with her brown eyes, and she's like, "This one's on the house, so don't worry about it." And as she's walking away, because you're a rift, you also kind of hear the faint sound of hooves clopping on the wood floor.
He just fucking turns around and just fucking takes his pipe to a table near a window and just sits down. Yeah, also fuck you.
Alright.
But yeah.
For those who don't know, I am referring to a bartender from a campaign that me and Tom did way before this happened, in which a character he played then made a centaur girl fall head over heels for him, so... Alright, so are you doing so is Declan doing anything as he's just sitting there smoking and drinking?
He's got like a little book, like an inventory book, like things that antiques, various things that he has. He's kind of keeping track of what he's sold and what he's bought. He's got like kind of a pencil. He's just kind of like going through, making sure he's like got the money. Making sure he's actually doing the correct inventory for the shit that he's sold and bought.
So I'm gonna say, as you're sitting there looking through your inventory, does Declan carry a cell phone?
It'll be like an old cell phone. It's like a flip phone. He doesn't. Like the best game it's got on is Snake.
As you're sitting there, you're going through your inventory, you get a phone call. And this is a contact that you've had before. This is Michael Amagi, the owner of the Anata Art Gallery in the Old Quarter District in the city. And your relationship to him it's basically secretive, because while he is a well-known art gallery person in the city, how he gets what he presents in this gallery is not necessarily by the legal means. And he has called on you a few times here and there to get some of these items for him.
Flips out, puts it to his ear, and just goes, "What the fuck do you want?"
It's like, "Hey, Declan." And even though I can't do the impression, this man has a very heavy French accent going on. So it's like, "Oh, Declan, how are you today?" It's very bad. I apologize.
Yeah.
It's like, "I need your opinion on this new piece that I recently got."
My value in this shit is not really my expertise. It's stealing of it. It's more my speed.
Well, you would be stealing the items if you did not know the value of them, yes?
Yeah, right, fair enough.
I am not at the gallery right... I
I'm
apologize.
half drunk. I'm half drunk already.
That is fine. I was going to say I'm not at the gallery right now. I am currently on another deal trying to get another piece for my gallery. But tomorrow morning, if you can stop by at your earliest convenience, I am in no rush for you.
Yeah, that'll be around about 3 p.m.
That is perfectly fine. It'll make... we can handle that before the gallery opens up for the night.
Yeah, right.
And of course, I will pay you for this service as well.
Yeah, I thought that went without fucking saying.
Alright, well that is all I need to discuss. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, senor.
Right. Just flips down the phone, sticks it back in his pocket. Just like keeps drinking, smoking.
Alright. How long would you say that Declan sits in that bar for? Just drinking and smoking?
About 2 in the morning, and he kind of stumbles.
Okay, well before we get to that point, would he fall asleep in the bar by any chance? At some point?
It's not much he drinks. It's kind of a 50-50 at this point.
So, I would like to say that at some point, after a few more drinks, he's just kind of going through everything, the words become a blur, and he just kind of lays his head down and conks out for a little bit. Now, how often would you say that Declan has visions when he sleeps?
A fair amount of time. All the time.
Okay, so, as you are sleeping, you think you wake up, but you're not in the bar anymore. You're now standing in the middle of the city, or at least what you thought was the city. The city you're standing in now is run down. Buildings collapsed left and right. plant growth just seems to have overtaken everything as you look around. You look up to the sky above you in this vision, and it is it's such a dark green you can almost consider it to be black. And you see, as these dark green clouds form into what looks like the skull of a deer head. And then you wake up in the bar again.
And then he just kind of gets up. He's still a bit pissed, you know, like when you're finishing being pissed and you're starting to become over and you just garbage. That's where he's at this point, and he just kind of like stumbles out the door, almost tripping over a little bit, and then just kind of picks himself back up and like hails a cab, jumps in.
Okay, so I want you. This is going to be a status, but it's not going to affect you in any way, and I will explain it as we go on. Dude, keep the status Vision 1 for right now. It's not going to affect you in a negative way at all, but I'm not going to explain right now what it's for. So, so it's now 2 a.m. You're leaving the bar. We cut now to post-mortem. Where is she at 2 in the morning?
So this is 2 in the morning. Okay. I believe my character would be just around the alleyway stealthing, just like being like stealthy. Which she'd just be like stealthing the alleyways, just, you know, walking around and.
Just because, or what is she doing?
Just because being on like patrol, you know, patrolling, like just patrolling the streets, because that's what she does.
What does postmortem think about as she's patrolling? What's on her mind?
She's a killer. No, no. She definitely wants to, you know, try to catch somebody. She's a killer. She definitely wants to just keep her eyes on the roads. She just wants to catch somebody. She's on the urge to catch somebody.
So I will say at this time, you walk up and down the alleys throughout the city. You eventually find yourself in Cross End. And now I want you to roll me an investigate roll.
Okay, with one of my tags or just a straight out?
You can pick as many tags as you want, as long as they make sense with the roll. If you can make a decent argument to why a tag would work in a roll, I can or cannot allow it. So there is no limit on how many tags you can use per roll.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Does my character see anybody?
This is going to be part of that investigation roll.
So that's part of that. Okay.
This is to allow you what you're basically going to be seeing as you walk into Cross End.
Can I just? Well, I have one tag, and I think I'm just gonna. Oh wait, no, I got 2. Stealth. And what?
I said all allow stealth.
And alert, just in case. I'm gonna alert. Just be on alert.
Yeah. So that's.
So I have
2d6 plus 2.
Yep. Okay. I get it. Let's see what we're throwing down. So 2d6 plus. Oh come on, please be good. 11.
All right. So you get 2 clues that I get to answer straightforward. So 2 questions.
Okay, and that has to go with the tags, or can it be anything?
It's clues related to the scene. So as you walk in the Cross End, you're looking around. You're basically investigating what's around you right now.
Okay. So clue 1: do I see anybody suspicious or anybody around?
Funny enough, as you walk a little ways, couple blocks farther than the Cross End, out of the corner of your eye, you see as there's a person bent over someone. But you can't make out what they're doing at the moment.
Damn it! Oh boy. Okay. Clue 2. I gotta figure out how I want to word this. Can I... How I want to do this. So there's somebody bent over another person. Okay. Right? Yeah, is that what you
Yes.
said? I don't know. Can I go up any closer to said person to get a closer look?
I will allow that to be your second clue, because I will say, as you look closer, this area that this alley you went in was completely darkened, but as the cloud cover clears to reveal a full moonlight of shine down in the alley, you see now a pool of blood just on the ground now around these two people. And
Damn it.
I will also say, 1 second here, if I can find what I'm looking for. You see the moonlight also shines off of like a stark blonde hair on the person's bending over this other person.
So I see a pool of blood. Great. I see blonde hair, right?
Yes, this person bent
Right.
over the other person that's in this pool of blood has stark blonde hair that is shining in the moonlight.
Trying to... Can I roll... Can I try putting a tracking device on that person with the blonde hair?
Hold on a second, let me think here. How do I want to do that? So you want to put a tracking device on this person. This is going to be...
Wait.
I know.
Stealthily go up and try to put a tracking device maybe on like the back of this person's shirt
Yeah, this
so I can...
is going to be a sneak around roll right here. This is going to be how sneaky can you do this?
So what do I roll?
It's 2d6 for all these moves, but now you figure out what tags can you use to add to this roll for this move.
So a tracking device is 1,
Okay.
and stealth would also be 2.
Yes.
Well, tracking device is 1, stealth is 1, and then alert. Wait, what's my other one? Oh, well. So she's an angel of vengeance, and she also has tracking as one of her power tags. Does that
I will say
count?
you're not tracking her right now. You're just trying to put the tracking device on her, so that will not apply in this case. If you were to try to track her later, you could use that tag, but not for this instance.
So it's just 2d6 plus 2 again.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So
And I'm trying to
2d6.
find that player's guide real quick so I can figure out how I want it.
I got a 9.
So that's a mixed success. So you do the thing, but there's going to be a complication.
Oh.
So
Okay.
She's
gonna... Well, okay, go ahead.
I was gonna narrate that you start to slowly step forward, and as you step forward, you start hearing what sounds like someone tearing into flesh as what this person's doing. And then you hear kind of like the sound of something getting pulled out. What does the tracking device look like? Give me give visualization of what this tracking device looks like.
It's just like a small, like, maybe not small, it's like a medium-sized, like, disc that you can just, like, and it has, like sticky stuff on the back that you can just kind of, like, place on somebody, or, like, it's like a chip, little medium-sized, like, disc, so you can place, and then she has like this machine that she can track. You know, like you could like tracking devices. You can track like she can just track the person and where they're going and where they're heading, and
All right. So as you take this device, where do you place it on her? On this person? Where do you place it on this person?
Wait, is this person a she or a he?
Don't know yet. You don't know this at the moment. Slip of the tongue.
So, this person, and I'm gonna place the device on the. I'm trying to think. So there's a random thing ripping out flesh of a human. Great. I think she's gonna place it on the back. I feel like that's the safest bet, and I'm gonna place it. Postmortem's gonna place it on the back.
So you place it on this person's back. The person doesn't notice, but as you try to step back, your heel kicks just the smallest rocks, and it across the asphalt. I now need you. I now need you to roll face danger. As this person suddenly just swings around with a giant claw and is going to try to claw you.
So what do I face danger?
Yeah, this is the complication, is you did it, but now this person now knows that you're here.
So do I roll just a 2d6 flat
What
out?
tags do you want to use? You can always apply tags to any roll.
Tags. I'm getting it now. She's gonna use her it's gonna be a 2d6 plus 1, and she's just gonna try to use her pull out her force field generator and try to just turn it on, so it's gonna be a 2d6 plus 1.
Alright, yeah. Go.
That's it. Please be good. That's an 11. I succeeded.
Yeah, so this person just, you see it like in the millisecond as they start to turn, to swing, and just jump back, and actually no, you didn't jump back. You hit like, I'm going to say you have like a bracelet that you just push, and the force field comes up, and you just like, the claw just bounces off this force field. And the person kind of stumbles back a little bit, and then they just take off running up the alley wall to the roof.
I was gonna say, hang on. Did you say that my character did place the tracking device on
Yes.
On him?
On the person, yes.
Sorry.
You successfully did it, but you were still caught in the process because you rolled that mixed success.
So, my character's gonna turn off their force field generator and go after it. Even though, yes, they have a tracking device, they're gonna try to go after it.
Okay, how do I want to do this one? This is going to be because I have to make you roll for this so you can see how well you can track them. Let's make this a... it's not a take the risk. You're not taking a risk. Let's make it this will be a go toe-to-toe, because you're trying to keep up with them as they run away.
Okay, so as well as that, are we allowed to use our new power tags?
No, it's only for when you level up. So,
okay.
The ones that
so those are separate.
Yeah.
Got it. No, I got it. Okay, so we have a tracking device on said person, and
which I will allow you a +1 for that already, since you got the tracking device on the person.
And I'm just gonna add alert on there as well, so it's gonna be a 2d6 plus.
You can add the tracking device in this case for 3 if you want. I will allow tracking for this because basically with the sneak around, you basically create a story tag tracking device that you put on the person.
Okay, so I'll do 2d6 plus. I'll do 2d6 plus 3.
Yes.
Okay. Please be good. 14. Ooh.
So yeah, you immediately just pull out like a Palm Pilot, we'll say, kind of looking deal, and you just turn it on, and you just see the beep, 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 and you just start taking off after them. There is actually other things that we can do. Oh yes. Okay, so for go toe to toe on the 10+, you get to pick 2 options. You manage to achieve your goal, or take something they hold. You get them good, giving your opponent a status with tier equal to power, or you block, dodge, or counter their best attempts. If you don't choose this, they can impose a status on you.
Ooh. Okay.
So I would recommend, if I may, I would say you manage to achieve your goal, which is your keeping up with and tracking them, and then block, dodge, counter their best attempts, just in case they try to do anything as you catch up to them.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Okay, so
Fair enough.
all right, so narrate for me what's going on here as she's chasing this person down.
Let's see. She's just trying to, see what this creature and or person is and what they're doing. Oh, when I left, was there still a dead human in a pile of blood?
Oh yes, you left a completely torn open dead human in the middle of the alleyway in a pool of blood.
Shit. I should have got like a sample of something. Damn it.
Yeah, you just immediately started running, so it's too late for that right now.
Okay, so postmortem's trying to just keep on with whatever this said creature and or weird humanoid this is. So she's just trying to keep up with the whatever this is.
All right.
She's just running. She's bolting it at this point or whatever it is.
Yeah, so you eventually see this person in your sight as you are tracking them. So all of a sudden this person turns down another alley. You catch up and you turn down that alley. There's no one there, and your tracker's in the middle of the alleyway.
Damn it. Okay. So there's nothing there.
Yeah, no one's there,
And
the tracker was dead. Either it fell off or they found it and tossed it just there in the alleyway.
So they found the tracking device essentially. Well, okay. Can I go pick? Let's try that again. Is the tracking device on the ground?
Yes, it is on the ground. You can pick it up if you want.
Can I go pick it up? So I'm gonna go pick it up. Is it broken?
It's not broken. It just seemed to have fallen. Maybe just a little scratched, but nothing serious.
Is there any claw marks, like it was trying to dig into it?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm just going to... And you said this was in the alleyway.
Another alleyway as you were chasing down this person, yeah. And in the distance, you can already hear the sound of police sirens in the air back from where you just came.
Okay. Oh shit. Can I... 2 seconds. I'm going to... Are they near me?
No. I'd say you ran like a good several blocks chasing after this person. So you can tell that the sirens are where you were at, but that you are a good distance away from that area now.
Is there a fence that I could climb over nearby? Anything like that? So they don't think I did it?
Oh, they're not coming after you. If we were to cut to this scene, they are securing it, and they are just combing through the crime scene area. As the cop looks over, and we see that this is the body of Sahid.
Mysteries Unknown will return after this message.
Crime in this city is tough. As the top detective in the precinct, I have to be even tougher and rougher on the scum of the city. Which is why there's no better coffee I trust to keep me on my toes than a nice hot cup of homebrew coffee. On a normal day on the job, a cup of the good old Sacred Flame Roast with its blend of dark chocolate and fruit makes it not just flavorful, but keeps my nose to the curb as well. And for those long nights of paperwork and clue finding, just a single cup of one-shot espresso is all I need to get my grind in the gear and get going. So, whether you're hunting down the bad guys or just crunching numbers at the office, get yourself a nice batch of homebrew coffee. When the going gets tough, homebrew makes you tougher. Visit www.thehomebrewcoffeehouse.com for your made-to-order fresh roasted coffee today.
And now, back to Mysteries Unknown.
Oh, Jesus.
And now,
Oh, boy.
we're gonna cut to the next morning.
Are you serious?
So it is. So we're gonna cut to
Oh, my
7 o'clock
reaction.
in the morning now, and we're gonna cut back to Declan. Declan, what is you doing at 7 o'clock in the morning?
I imagine, although he planned to sleep until 3, there's like noise of the city outside that's woken him up, so he's woken up incredibly grouchy. He makes a decent amount of money, but I think a lot of it is off the books, so he lives in quite a shitty apartment. The walls that were once painted white now have like kind of yellow damp stains on the walls. He's got kind of double bed with like he's got kind of like a small double bed that kind of gets out of, but it's kind of like a studio apartment. So he kind of wakes up out of the bed and kind of just wanders over to the kitchen, opens the fridge door, and the fridge is quite crappy. It's got like some kind of brownish stains all over it from whatever, and like one of the really old TVs as well as in like in the living room area.
I just imagine when he opens the fridge, it's just like a single beer and some eggs just sitting. That's all in the fridge.
Yeah, that's basically what's in there. And maybe like a takeaway from like 3 days ago that he's not gonna eat now. He just kind of looks around for a second and then just grabs the beer.
Okay. Now I have to ask, what is Declan's ringtone on his phone?
Fucking bog standard ringtone, just like the bog standard Nokia brick ringtone.
Just like no, I can't do that. That's copyright. So it's like So yeah, your phone just starts ringing off the hook, and it is Michael calling you again.
Flip it open and just say, I said 3.
Declan, Senior Declan, this is Daya.
It's what?
It's the item I was going to have you look at. Someone broke in and stole it.
Well, that's your fault, isn't it? You should have done better security. You dumb cunt.
I locked up the place. It looks like someone blew up the door.
Oh well, that sucks for you, doesn't it, mate?
We'll pay you double. Please help me.
Oh, fucking alright. Alright. Give me, I don't know, like 25 minutes. I need to get myself sorted.
Thank you so much, Senor Declan. And he hangs up the phone.
He just, Declan kind of puts it down, just sits on the sofa for a second, just necks the rest of his beer, and then just like kind of gets some clothes on, because I imagine as soon as he got in, he was kind of like passed out, fell asleep in the same clothes, so he now has to change them. Changes his clothes, and then he just fucking walks out the door with like sunglasses on because he's incredibly hungover.
Okay, so we're gonna cut. Wait, do you walk there or do you drive there?
Yeah, I'll probably drive there. Probably not safe for him to drive, but I'll still do it.
Okay. It's going to take you a little bit of time just because morning traffic and stuff to get to the old quarter. Because you're coming probably from somewhere in the middle of the city somewhere. So we're going to cut from you, and now we're going to go to Luck. We'll say it's about 15 minutes have passed, so it's now 7:15 in the morning. What are you doing?
Probably just having an energy drink and going for a morning jog. Always good to keep in shape and see if anyone's up in the morning.
So, as you are jogging, you pass by one of these kind of like those store windows that has like all those TVs in it of various sizes. And it's on the morning news. And you suddenly stop as you hear the words. 1 second here. If I can find where I'm at again. It's like breaking news coming in live. The local rapper Zahid, I forgot his name, Zahid Bashara, was found murdered this morning in an alleyway in Cross End. It looked like he had been torn open and his heart gruesomely pulled out. It looks like another violent act of the new uprising beast gang that has been in the area.
Oh no. It looks like he had his cross end at last.
Alright. And I will say, what would Postmortem be doing at this time of day? Just out of curiosity.
She doesn't. Well, she does sleep. She doesn't eat. She doesn't drink. All that fun stuff. She's already dead, obviously. I'm probably assuming Postmortem's just roaming the streets again, as usual. This is kind of her.
So, I want to have happen is. So you're roaming the streets. You turn a corner, and you are now looking right at Taluk in front of this TV store window as he's watching the news. And of course, you two know each other.
Okay.
Stop, don't shoot.
Hi, T. I don't know if you saw the news or not about the rapper dying in Crosshand.
I did hear the news about my friend dying, yeah.
Your friend?
I mean, I listen to his music, so kind of like friend by association, I would say.
Hmm.
Pretty good mixtape.
I don't know. Not really into rap. Just, I was trying to track down whatever that beast was, or whatever, or human or creature. Couldn't try tracking it down, but I guess it found out that I put a tracking device on it, and I found my tracking device in the middle of an alleyway, so...
Hold up, just backtrack about 3 steps there. You were there?
Mm-hmm. Last night, just roaming the streets, and I saw it. I didn't know what that creature was, but I saw it. I'm assuming Postmortem didn't see it, right?
So she kind of got the only description that I gave you of the person that did the murder was the stark blonde hair that's shown in the moonlight. You were not able to make out any definitions, and you didn't know it was Sahid until the news came out that's who it was.
Yeah. Okay. So apparently, what I could make out, it was just a human with blonde hair, and then I tried going up to it and trying to I put the tracking device on, and then I tried running after it, come to an alleyway, and I just found my tracking device on the ground, because I guess they just, ripped it off, and I couldn't see anything after that.
You happen to get a look at their mouth by any chance?
Like I said, I could only make out the blonde hair. That's pretty much it. So no, I did not see anything, the mouth, nothing.
I have my theories, but probably better to discuss this somewhere a bit more isolated.
She just nods her head and
drag himself to an early grave.
Right. All right, so you two we're gonna cut away from you two as you two walk to wherever it is you go to discuss this. We're gonna say about 20 minutes has now passed. We'll cut to Declan as he's pulling up in front of the art gallery. And as you pull up, you can see Michael Amagi. He's a pretty slim man. You know that he's in his early 30s, but he looks way older than that just from time hitting him a lot worse than most people. And this dude is just chain smoking like those really long thin cigarettes, like a stereotypical Frenchman would smoke. And he's just walking in circles smoking, and there's just cigarette butts everywhere on the ground as he's waiting.
I'm gonna walk up to him and just go, "Alright, Mikey, couldn't be any more fucking French, could ya?"
Oh, Senor Declan, thank you. And he just walks up and just gives you this biggest hug. And of course,
push him away. Alright,
yeah.
Calm yourself down.
Alright. So he leads you inside, and he takes you in. So it's basically just like a 2-story art gallery. So it's just like the main lobby entrance. There's a couple pieces, and then it goes into the second floor where kind of the extravagant pieces are put up for display in the old quarter. And you walk in there, and immediately the smell of sulfur just hits your nostrils.
Smells like shit in here.
It's like, Sacre Bleu, that's what I said!
Fucking because it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, just basis, what does Declan do? Is he just going to take a quick glance around, or?
Well, what's the room looking like? I'm going to turn to Michael and just say, "So where was the painting when it got stolen?"
So he points to a wall where there's a busted kind of picture frame. And whatever was...
Frame.
It was not a picture, it was a schematic of the old church located near the docks. It's an ancient piece of city history, and I wanted to showcase it in honor of the city.
Fair enough.
But they also took a very priceless antique rug, and a necklace, though not worth much, was a family heirloom.
Alright. So let's get down to brass tacks, Mikey. How much are you paying me to get these back?
Remind me again how much you normally charge me for just even bringing stuff.
Be at least 15 grand for some of the smaller stuff. Bigger stuff I go in the hundreds, don't I?
So he walks over to another picture, pulls it aside, and basically it's like a door. There's a big old safe behind it. He hits in the code, opens it up, pulls out just several stacks of just bills, just hundreds of dollars of bills, puts them in an envelope, and just, will this satisfy you?
That's what I like about you, Mikey. You're rich. And then just take off him.
Yeah. So, and then he points over to the door that leads from the gallery to the roof, and you can see it has been blown off the hinges just right off the bat. It's like, as I said, they blew in the goddamn door.
Alright, have you got CCTV, security cameras, anything I can go off?
Yes, I do. And he's going to lead you to a security room off to the side. That it's not manned by anyone. It's just where they keep like all the recording equipment. And I'm going to want you to roll investigate. That will allow you to see just how much is going to be on the CCTV.
Right, well, I have absolutely fuck all I can put into this. So I think I'm just going to roll just a regular old usual thing.
Just a straight roll?
It's going to have to be.
Alright. You still get a minimum 1 even with a straight roll.
Do you? Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So is it just slash roll and then...
Yeah, slash roll 2d6.
+1.
Well, no. He doesn't get +1. It's if you roll without any power tags, you still get like a minimum of like 1 power from it to use for like a clue or a juice or something.
I got a 7.
Got it, sorry.
Okay, so that's still a mixed success. You barely made it. But I'm guessing your basic clue would be like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Alright, so hold on. I'm scrolling through my case files here again.
No worries, man.
So he pulls up the CCTV, and you can tell it's a really old system. So the video quality is kind of grainy. It's pretty slow and choppy in some areas. But you can see so at first it's like everything's fine, nothing happens. And then all of a sudden, and there's no audio with this, so you just see as the door just blows and kind of just flies out a little bit. And then you see just a person walk in. And you can't quite, again, because of the quality, you can't quite make out who it is. And you just see them as they also blew up another security door that was apparently led into the gallery, which was not noticeable at first, and then until now. And then he went for the schematics, punched the glass and got those out. And then as he was looking, he kind of looked through everything. He also got the necklace and the Persian rug. And then all of a sudden, because this was also a mixed success, you see suddenly there's a small little blinking light just kind of to the side of the CTV section. And all of a sudden you and Michael just hear and the whole CTV system just shuts off.
What did the guy look like who walked in? Did I not see that?
You could kind of make out, you couldn't quite see his face, but he is a tall, very muscular man. I would say he looked almost like, how would I describe him? Kind of like a normal worker you would see in the industrial district. Very built.
So if someone were to take these things, where would they be sold?
Like, I do not know, Senor Declan. I'm just as surprised as you that they even took these items.
I'm asking you as a DM, because I think the player would know that.
Sorry.
I'm also loving the accent, so I'm not complaining.
There may be a couple people in the city, but you would have to pretty much go through your whole list of contacts to try to figure this out if they even show up. For all you know, they could be sent to buyers outside the city if that's even possible.
Well, Marquis, I'll keep my ear to the ground. But with what you got right now, that's about the best I can do.
It's like, Mikey's like, see, I got a lot of work to do to fix this place up before the next opening. You may want to head up to the roof and see if there's anything else.
Yeah, right. Why not? I'll head up to the fucking roof then.
Alright, so I'm just gonna keep the mixed investigation roll you have for this with what you get up to on the roof. So you look over the roof, you look around, there's still kind of that sulfury smell. It just seems to be all around this place wherever you walk. And you kind of look over the edge into the alleyway that's by the art gallery. You see tire tracks.
Declan just says to him, well, this cunt's got a car.
Actually, it's only one track, so you can easily deduce that this is a motorcycle. Yeah.
Declan's kind of got his notebook out and he starts like take notes like sulfur smell, motorcycle.
Yeah, and as you are looking around, you suddenly see you look back up, and right across the roof from you, you see another person. And you just lock eyes immediately with each other. And the first thing that bugs you about this person you're looking at is, why does he have feathers?
I'm just gonna look at him for a few seconds. Immediately pull my gun out and just fucking shoot with one of the glue shots.
Okay, we'll make this a go toe-to-toe, because this guy was about to bolt right as he sees you just reach for your gun.
So I'm gonna go a good shot, adhesive foam ammo, subconscious reaction speeds, and maybe rugged. So that's +4.
Alright, I'm activating the weakness tag weapon jam to make it a +3.
Okay.
So, you get attention on your gunslinger thing, and you get to roll +3, go toe-to-toe. Oh, dang it, is it not working again?
I may have to type it in, because I've been I normally copy and pasted it for the last.
Yeah, you have to type it in usually every time.
Well, last campaign I was pretty good with just
The update, I think, really kind of messed with the system a little bit, so.
had a pretty good thing going before.
Yeah, I know.
There we go. 9. Shit.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is actually, let me think here. What were you trying to fire at this person again?
The adhesive shot, basically gluing him to the fucking ground.
So I'm going to say. Oh wait, it is go to toe, so you get to pick one of the options. Achieve your goal, get them good with Tyrgul's power, block, dodge, counter.
I want to achieve my goal by just disabling him, until I can fucking run over there.
So you just kind of hip shoot it, and just let off a shot, and it, like, what are you trying to do? Aim for his feet so he sticks to the roof? Okay, so yeah, you do that. And it just falls to the floor, and he just kind of just like falls to the ground onto the roof.
And I'm gonna is it like a fire escape?
Yeah, there is a fire escape, but I'm gonna say it's a mixed success. Is by the time you get up there, he is already starting to break free from the adhesive with his hands that now look like talons.
Gonna fucking sprint up to him, just fucking batter him in the face with my hand. Just punch him in the face.
Alright, do me a hit with all you got roll on that one. Since you're trying to do something to him now that he's down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with because I'm getting subconscious reaction speed, because I'm imagining I could kind of see him almost getting up before he even tried to get up, and I just fucking jumped at him. I'm gonna go with rugged and good judge of character, because I feel like I could see this guy as the kind of guy who would fucking run off, I guess, if you'll allow that.
And how many was that? Was that 4?
That's 3.
3. Okay, yeah, I'll allow it, so go ahead and do +3. for that one too.
Hey, this one was also a 9, actually. I don't know why I celebrated so early. Not rolling good.
So, again, choose one, and I'll hit... Well, you automatically give him a status of 3 right off the bat. So.
Just smacked in the jaw 3.
So just smacked 3, basically. Or... Oh, but you still get to pick one of take cover, secure position, get them good, get many, control damage, target's attention, upper hand.
Target's attention. I want that fucker's attention. And then I'm just gonna be like, alright, cunt, what did you see? Right, you're standing on this fucking rooftop, which is also not a fucking normal thing to do. You must have seen something there the other day.
Yeah, so you say that right after you punch him square in the jaw.
100% yes.
And you just knocked this guy out cold.
Oh.
So you're just standing there talking, and he's just laying there face down, not moving.
Gonna slap him in the face and be like, wake the fuck up.
And it's like, well, what do you want?
I need information, mate. I've smacked you and shot you, and I can do a lot worse. So you best start fucking speaking.
Yeah.
What did you see?
Okay, so I just want to really quick. This you are looking at. This is a kid. This is a kid. Like no more than probably 15, 16 years old.
Why was this information not relayed to me before I punched him in the face?
and his face looks like it's almost in the shape of a beak. And as you've also like noticed, feathers and talons. As you're just holding this kid, and this kid is scared of you right now. He's just looking at you with fear, like the fear of God in his eyes.
My character's a 45-year-old man, and I just punched a 15-year-old. This is prison time.
It's like, well, alright, so what are you trying to do here now?
I'm just gonna be like, alright, I didn't realize you were 15. You're a bit tall for your age. My bad.
Like,
yeah. Well, we all make mistakes. You're gonna get punched at least once in your life, you know. Fucking start out, right?
like, Mr. Go come after you for this.
Yeah, no, they fucking can't. You don't know the fuck I am. Fucking try and find me, cunt. Anyway.
Nor do I fucking care.
Yeah. Anyway, I need information about what happened on that fucking... You were here yesterday, or at the time when that painting got stolen. If you weren't, I am very sorry. But I need information about what happened over there. If you don't have any, again, I shouldn't have fucking punched a kid. This is my bad.
Roll me convince, and go ahead and get a +1 already for just just because you already got this kid scared to death of you right now, kind of, sort of. He's got enough to talk back, but you can tell he's scared.
Alright, I'm gonna use maybe good judge of character and rugged and authoritative.
I'm not sure if good judge of character would work, but I'll allow it this time.
Alright.
So another 3. And
Let's hope I roll better this time, because I've been getting 9. I've got 9 twice in a row. Fuck yes! Fucking 11.
okay, so yeah, on the convince with just the +3. Well, I mean on the hang on one second. Yeah, you changed their agenda to include yours, at least for the time being. Yeah, so this kid's just looking at you. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I was just sitting here by my boss.
You doing what with your boss?
Yeah, my boss, Bear, the leader of the Beast Gang, you know.
Alright, speak. I need some more information about this Beast Gang.
It's like, he's like, you don't know who we are?
Maybe we run in fucking different circles, I don't know who you are. Maybe not as fucking famous as you thought you were.
Yeah, this kid just gives you like the weird, kind of like one of those seriously looks.
I'm 20 years older than you. Fucking speak.
It's like, I don't know why I was sent here. All I know is my boss just sent me over here to look out after the place. Apparently there was something he was interested in, and when I got here, it was already a mess.
What's your boss's name?
Bear.
Bear.
Yes, just Bear.
That's his real name. His parents were like, oh yeah, I'll just call him fucking Bear.
We all know him as Bear. That's it.
And where do your lot fucking normally hang out?
Then he just gives you the biggest grin and goes, your mom's house.
I gotta put my gun in his mouth.
Yeah, he just kind of just looks at you, and once again, like the fear of God look comes over him as he's just now frightened. And you think he may have just crapped himself just a little bit.
I'm just gonna say, now you got two options, my son. Number one, we're gonna paint this building red. Number two, you tell me what I need to know.
I'm gonna pull the gun out of his mouth for a second.
It's like, fine, dirty old man. It's the abandoned office building at the outside of Cross End.
Alright. Now fuck off.
And I let him go.
Yeah, you just let him go and he just takes off running. And you see him like he just jumps off and he starts flapping his wings. It's kind of like how a chicken flies would just flap its wings for a little air time, and then he just kind of lands on the roof and just repeat, jump, flap, just away. As fast as he can. Alright, so Declan is now just standing on that rooftop, and he realizes that now there's gangs involved in everything. Well, what's he thinking now?
It's like, alright, I've got to go fucking see this bear camp. And then he goes to where they were gonna hang out. There's a lot of money in this one.
Yeah, he did make quite a bit more than what he usually would make from Michael.
He's very happy.
Okay, and so trying to think of what we want to do now. I think we may have to end it early today since Callum left. You think that's a good stopping place?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Alright, then hold on a second. I'll try to give it a little ending.
Just edit this with the next episode, and then you can just put them together so it feels like a big first episode, if you want. So it doesn't feel like a...
Yeah, that's fair. So it's gone about an hour, so that's not too... It's about how long I want most of them to be, so I don't want them too long. So we then watch Declan as you just go back down the fire escape. And I assume you just get in your car and you begin to head your way over to Cross End.
Yeah.
Alright. And yeah, we'll just end today's session there with you just driving away from the art gallery. That was the first session of Demons and Cross End, a City of Mist campaign. I thank you all for joining in, and we hope to see you next time on Mysteries Unknown. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Mysteries Unknown podcast. The background music you hear is from the official City of Mist soundtracks made by Son of Oak Studios. The content warning at the beginning was done by Ryan Bravo of Odd Loot. Any other characters and content mentioned on here belong to the rightful creators and owners. My name is Hunter the MC, and join me next time as we investigate the City of Mist.